Hi guys, this is FFXV and welcome to Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition Chapter 2 playthrough. So we're going to jump right in here. I have been asked to do commentary on Chapter 2 here, or the rest of my videos. So we're going to get started. I'll just be quiet for the beginning cinematic here.
Hello? Cor?
So, you made it.
The hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city? With no way back
Makes sense.
in. Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
What did the Marshal have to say?
Said he'd be in Hammerhead.
And the king?
So far, I'm finding the story is hitting all the major points so far. I'm just wondering how they're going to fit all 15 or 14 chapters here in 10 chapter episodes. So it'll be interesting to see. Lady Lunafreya looks absolutely adorable, and Umbra and Prima as well. It's still heartfelt. Like, it's such a great game. And Gentiana. Ring of the Lucii. She's pretty too. They did her chibi form so good. Okay, I have cut out all the load screens here, guys, so we don't have to sit through those because they can be pretty long.
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active?
I wouldn't count on it. Not with the Marshal out here.
I wonder how things are in the city.
There should be reports before long.
Yeah, something this big can't go ignored.
And what about us? What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now, and figure the rest out later.
I have found some
Got a
minor
message from my
glitching,
sister. She's with refugees bound for Lestalem.
Especially when I'm
Well, at
trying to
least
record.
yours
So if
is
you hear
okay.
some
Yeah.
fuzziness in
Doesn't
the
sound like
recording,
everyone else was
it's
so lucky, though.
just I try to
best
fix
make
it as
haste.
quickly as I can.
Noct won't be dead forever.
No going back. Only ways forward.
No going back. Let's go.
Also, I found some strange parts where my English speaking will change to Spanish or French, and then I'll go into my settings and it will still be English, and then I'll get out of the settings and my dialogue will go back to English. So I'm not too sure what's going on with the language voiceovers,
Glad
but
y'all made it.
I found some glitching with it.
No weather for driving, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Cor?
Left to see to business. And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
Of course he did. Can't
Paw
stick
thinks
in one
sat
spot.
Still 1 second since he heard y'all were coming.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way. It basically plays out pretty par on as the game does. So you're gonna find everybody in the same spots as they are, of course. What I really like about it is that there's no dailies, there's no in-app purchases. You're just playing Final Fantasy 15 on your device.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucius got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough. You need something else, you talk to Cor. can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Chibi Sid is awesome. So heartfelt there. It's just, this is really good. This Pocket Edition, I gotta say, they've really done a great job with it. Alright, gotta get the shinies, of course. You know me and my shinies.
Cora left a message. Said he'll wait for you in the tombs. They're to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
So it's a very linear game. There's really no open world, so you're pretty much going to be pushed towards the area where you need to be. But what's really cool is different areas have little mini subquests, and you can partake in those before leaving the area, and you get extra experience points, which I'll show you further on here once we get to different areas, especially Lestalem. Lestalem has quite a few little subquests you can do. I think Lestalem is chapter 3.
And this must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
So look around as much as you can, because there's going to be shinies everywhere and different ways to get to them.
Son of a gun sure did a number on my blade.
Couldn't cut through butter with a nicked edge like this. I'm just gonna have to buy myself a...
This radio just repeats the same thing over and over again, but we'll listen to it.
What can you tell us about the situation in the city?
Occasional outbursts still occur around the Citadel, but the Imperial forces have successfully quelled most sources of unrest.
Nevertheless, the streets bear the scars of war.
Reports have now surfaced that Lucis was itself arming for an offensive ahead of their clash. This battle may be remembered as one of the most violent in history.
No one has yet been able to grasp the extent of the damage, but what can you tell us about the situation in the city?
Occasional outbursts still occur around the Citadel, but the Imperial forces have successfully quelled most sources of unrest.
Nevertheless, the streets bear the scars of war.
Reports have now surfaced.
Just try to find these boxes and slash them as much as you can, because they could have shinies and items that you could sell for money. It's a really good thing to do. And then there's about one map quest per area that you could do, which is a really cool thing to partake in.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Head for the Royal Tomb. The Marshal awaits. I'm here on the Marshal's orders. He's tasked
So I'm just
me
looking
with keeping
around,
an eye
seeing
on
if
the
I can find
Empire.
any more shinies. It doesn't have it right now, but when you do come back, there's a map quest right there where I was just at. Of course, you can upgrade your weapons and stuff before heading out. I haven't been able to find a item seller to sell potions in Phoenix Down, so they get really scarce in your inventory. So try to pick up as many shinies as you can, because most of them can be your potions that you will need in these battles. And sometimes he doesn't listen to my finger presses and he gets stuck.
Couldn't sleep at all last night, but then I had the weirdest dream. Never knew you to be a dreamer. Always wake up before I can remember anything. But I wouldn't give for
Can't
that.
keep up with this guy.
First the Crown City, then Hammerhead, then the Royal Tomb?
His nickname should have been Core the Restless.
Somehow not as catchy as Core the Immortal.
Making it out of insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well, fortune favors the bold.
The wise make their own luck.
You think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
So I'm just looking around, seeing if I could find as many items and stuff while I'm in this map. You really can't come back to these areas unless you replay the chapters, so get as much items and side quests done as you can, or again you'll have to replay the whole chapter to be able to accomplish them. So battles are pretty fun. You can warp strike. You get a little bit more mechanics here where you can block and parry, and then of course you could call your buddies to do their moves as well. You can't take control of them, but they can definitely do their tactical moves to assist you in battle now. You do have to help unlock most of it in the what their version of the Ascension tree is, but they become very helpful, and it's very random. So, but the block and parry is the best thing to do, and then later on I kind of learned that switching between your regular sword and your broadsword in a combo attack really does a lot of damage as well. Prompto taunting them, that's funny.
Ooh, glad to put that behind us.
So it is all auto-saving. There's no way where you can save your game before exiting. So make sure, there's quite a few auto-saves. Make sure you auto-save before exiting the game as well. Just so that you have your save progress.
Couldn't sleep at all last night. But then I had the weirdest dream. Never knew you had to be a dreamer. Always wake up before I can remember anything.
What I wouldn't give for that.
Yes, Noctis's dreams must be very vivid for him. I wish we were given more of his dream state in the game and have some significance to it like it was supposed to have. They allude to it a bit, but it's not as heavily sat upon as it was in the first concept of the game.
No quarter.
Wouldn't expect any less from you. Good.
Couldn't sleep at all last night. But then I had the weirdest dream. Never knew you had to be a dreamer.
It's a little annoying when they repeat the same thing over and over again. They got enough commentary, they can switch it up at times.
You are a pretty deep sleeper. Like, under the ground deep.
So here you see me switching up my gear set. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best combo attacks to do. So you just see the arrow underneath my feet. It's indicating where it wants Noctis to go, where the storyline is.
Hey, how's it look over there?
So you're definitely going to want to make your way towards where the arrow is pointing. And this is very linear, so you're not going to be able to go and get too lost. Of course, we have our first royal tomb. Yay!
Fit for royalty.
Let's go in and find the marshal.
And it's guarded by some saber-tooths or saber-tusks or whatever. But they're pretty easy.
I got this. You just sit back and watch how it's done.
I bet I could show you.
Coming up.
I found out later, if you hold your finger down on the red ball that has the attack on it, where the bad guys are, you'll actually warp straight to them. So that's a good tip for you guys. If you're in a corner and the enemies are outside your view, just hold your finger on the red ball of their attack and you can warp straight to them.
Attaboy there, Knox.
No big deal. That's me, I guess?
Blondie. Well, isn't Ignis kind of blonde, or is he like a dirty blonde? And Noctis is the only one with like blue hair. Everybody else has more natural hair colors. It's funny. Yeah, my thing's not listening to me. There we go.
This one. On your mark.
Gotcha.
There, I got a counter. Or a parry.
Nice one, Prompto.
They put the mechanics of Final Fantasy 15 really good in this Pocket Edition. I'm further on in the game, and what they've been able to bring in for the different move sets and even magic is quite amazing, considering how much stuff you can do in the real game. Or the high definition version.
What I'm here for.
The power of kings passed from the old to the new through the bonding of souls. One such soul lies before you. To claim your forebear's power is your birthright and duty as king.
My duty as king of what?
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? Why did he lie to me?
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
It's pretty cool.
The power of kings goes with you.
Even in chibi form, this is pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna head to a dungeon, and
That's not the only power your forebears left you.
it's pretty
Your
amazing
journey's
how they
just
could
begun.
render this dungeon in here.
Another tomb lies close by. I suggest you head there next. There are tombs scattered across the land. All are on dangerous ground. I'll go with you, for the time being. Not only to help, but to get a measure of your strength.
I know it's impossible, but I would have liked to seen Pitios in this version. I think That would have been fun. That maybe is like an extra downloadable content for this game. We have Pidio's dungeon for you. Haha. Okay, so it's teaching you how to use your single armature weapon. It will give you better power when you have more, but right now when I have a single one, I just have the ability to use it as a weapon for a short period of time. And once that time has elapsed, you gotta be switched back to your regular weapon until the meter fills up. Now your armature attack is, you know, when they're hovering around you and then you can like warp strike and stuff, that comes later on. And you will see that I have that later in this video. It's just because I lost a portion of my recording and I had to come back after I was done chapter 3 and replay chapter 2 to get my recording back of that dungeon. So,
understood.
Yeah, I'll be a little OP in that part.
Let it be done.
Right there!
So actually, this is my turn here. I do miss it, and I go down a little bit and come back.
I'm on my tippy toes.
You're not as sloppy as you look.
It's like it takes me opening the map to realize I'm going the wrong way.
Visibility is poor.
Clean your glasses.
Capital idea, Noct.
Okay, I'm thinking here, why is there not a path? The arrow is telling me there's a path. Oh no, I don't open my map. Maybe I do. Hang on, yeah, I open the map. See? I missed the turn up there, so I'm gonna go back. I could go all the way around the other way, but it's just... I just go up. See, there is a bit of glitching between rendering the enemies and getting into battle when they're not already on the field, but it's nothing too major that can cause issues with the gameplay itself. So.
On your mark. Instructions. This is it. Ignis.
As you see, you're going to go through items fairly quickly.
Sure glad he's on our side.
Fall! Attaboy there, Knox.
No big deal. Couldn't sleep at all last night, but then I had the weirdest dream.
So if you go up here, there is
I knew you to be a dreamer.
a couple items, but some pretty heavy bosses. Yeah, so you're gonna have the dual horns here. And they're pretty, they got pretty good armor on them, so taking them down takes a while as well.
Hard and fast.
Gotta hit those parries better. And literally, if you tap on the screen by mistake, he starts running the wrong way, and...
Allow me.
All over it.
this.
On your mark.
Instructions.
Gotcha.
Mercy.
So when your characters KO, they're gonna get like a little health thingy on top of them. You just have to go near them and revive them if another character does not. You also can get revived if your HP reaches 0. So having no Phoenix downs isn't terribly a bad thing, but try not to get knocked to HP to that point, because if the other party members are also low and if you don't get revived, it will be a game over.
This one's just for you.
So far, I haven't really gotten to the game over yet, so I've always been revived just in time.
Let it be done.
Sorry to break this up.
Yeah, if you hit a bit with your regular sword and then change to your broadsword, you're going to do a big chunk of damage. And there's some pretty good experience points there, too.
How are we doing?
Worry about yourself.
Oh, these cactuars. The cactuars are the best. Always engage them in battle because they're worth really good experience points. They give you AP points and they give you an item. So, and plus they're funny as hell to fight.
No quarter.
They sit there and they yelp at you. They say don't run away like classic cactuars do.
Well, well.
Fall!
So you can see 3 AP from them, cactuar needles, and a chunk of experience. And then you make your way down and we should be getting close to the next area here.
Keine Zeit zu verlieren.
See how my language changed? I did not do anything. It is a weird glitch in this game. I've experienced it a few times where my language changes all on its own. And then it goes back to English. Like,
Your time has come.
it's so weird.
Let's go.
What's the plan, Ignis?
Prepare ourselves for the long haul.
With the Magitech soldiers, get the guy with the flag, because if you don't get him, he keeps calling reinforcements in, and then you'll get more and more soldiers on you. So get the guy with the flag first. He's your top priority. I don't learn that till a little bit into this, but... Yep, see, he just called some more guys right there.
It's too easy.
These guys aren't too much of a threat unless they get a big wind up on you and you don't warp strike them while they're glowing purple. Because if they're going purple, you want to warp strike them to get them out of completing that move. I guess it's a pinky purple. Of course, the camera doesn't play well. It always hides in the trees.
I have my moments.
Well done, men.
And there's no way you can change your camera angle, so you're pretty much stuck with the angle that the game plays at. Yep, leveling up nice.
How many of powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined at a royal tomb. Though we know I've enlisted the help of the hunters. They come.
Where's the one nearby you mentioned?
Kikatrick Trench. We know there to be a crypt, deep inside the tunnels.
So halfway through the tunnel here, I'm gonna be switching to my characters when they're a bit stronger, because that's the part of the area that I was recording that I lost, and then we'll switch back to my characters at this strength after the trench. But it does take a bit to get to the trench. You have to go through a few hordes of enemies. These dual horns are a pain in the backside. They got such tough armor. You definitely want to get them vulnerable so that they lay down, because they could grab you and fling you up in the air with their tusks, which you will see right here.
Final touch.
Understood.
They like to run away too. But not run away, just hide in the corner of the battle area.
What's up, Iggy?
Iggy's come up with a new recipe!
I've come up with a new recipe.
I can taste test for you.
What you want to do is you want to gather all the ingredients that Ignis needs to prepare the meal from this map, so that you could get the buffs for when the camp parts happen. If not, you'll just be served toast. So I've had a lot of toast in this game. I do find the extra ingredient item in this area, though. I'll show you where it is once we get to it. There's just a lot of Magitech soldiers on our way here.
Careful. They've got us.
The Empire is everywhere.
How do we get through all that?
Take them head on, or sneak up from behind. The choice is yours. See your opponents for what they are. Haste is the bane of strategy.
Okay, so this is a really unique area. You're gonna warp strike up top.
That way. Take it
and
nice
then
and slow.
make your way in.
It's all yours, buddy.
And kind of like surprise attack them. But you want to go for the guy at the Gatling gun. And then at least that gets that out of your way, so you don't have to worry about it. Because these guys are pretty easy otherwise.
Trespassers in our own lands. Yeah. Price of losing the war.
Long years ago, we waged a fierce battle here against the Empire. It all went to ruin. And after that, the Empire moved in like it owned the place.
Okay, I'm just looking around for some more goods. Because like I said, it's best to collect as much as you can, because finding item vendors seems to be the hardest thing to do. Sorry about that, I had to move my chair.
I don't like the look of those numbers.
Numbers alone don't decide a battle. What you lack in numbers, you make up for in tactics.
So you're gonna want to go back up the stairs and get the shiny, and then use the warp points to your favor again.
We can ill afford a commotion. Bide your time. Strike swiftly and surely.
Silent
We can
but
ill afford
deadly.
a commotion.
It does take me a
Bide your
bit here to
time.
find the warp
Strike
strike
swiftly and
area.
surely.
It's a little
Silent
further
but
down
deadly.
here.
Afford a commotion. Bide your time. Strike swiftly and surely.
Silent but deadly.
Got it. There's a better way of doing that, but this is my first time through here, so.
Hard and fast! I wouldn't go that far. Rely on your friends more.
Yeah, you can't pick up shinies when you're in battle, so just leave them be until after the battle is finished and then pick everything up. At least there's no corals here to deal with. It's just the Magitech soldiers, because I haven't run into a coral yet, but I know they're going to be a pain in the backside if they are in this game, because they just are like that. And it should be fun. There we go. Get him. Got him.
Wanna bash some heads in?
So I don't think you could actually use those, but again, get the flag bearer, because he likes to call friends.
That's me, I guess?
Yeah, keep an eye on your HP, just so that you can use items when you need to. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't warp strike them when they're going purple.
Keep up the good work, Iggy.
Right.
Prompto's kind of in my way.
Wouldn't expect any less from you.
So battles don't take too much to do, or too much time. As long as you could get the mechanics down, you're pretty safe in them. The boss fights are a different story, though. Those can be quite laborsome.
Hey, how's it look over there?
Like I said, just checking for all the items. You want to collect as much stuff in this map as you can. Oh, here we go. We're gonna learn magic.
Here, learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well. Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
Okay, so when you collect the magic, that magic will become like your weapon you can use. It's a one-time magic shot, and you can only have one magic type at a time. So if you've got lightning right now and there was a fire element next to it and you went to go get the fire element, you would no longer have your lightning element as a selection. From what I could tell so far.
Dangerous?
I'm not sure if it will become more intuitive as the game goes on, but that's all I could do right now with it.
You'd have to be pretty badass to take that down, right?
Think you're up to it? Let's see what you can do.
So I'm gonna grab my magic, or they're gonna teach you to use the magic here. And it took a good chunk of HP away from the bad guys, so that's cool.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, Ignis was getting a little hurt there. Look out for these ground bombs. They could do pretty good damage to you and your crew.
I do not like the way this is going.
Yeah, so when, again, this is how you can revive your characters when their HP is gone to 0. Of course, I just ignore poor Prompto and let him sit there for someone else to go and fix. I think Ignis went to go help him. Yeah. I went to go back to help him, but Ignis got there first.
You needn't apologize.
Oh, he's vulnerable now. Just want to hack and slash him at this point. It doesn't last very long. Just get out of the foot's way. And he doesn't stomp with the other foot. It's just the one on the right there.
Understood.
Did Core miss? Core.
Fall!
Yeah, he's dead.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
What can I say?
Impressive. Not bad.
Okay, behind that bush there is the other ingredients item. You can see it there. I'm going to come back for it. I don't notice it right now, but I will once I turn around here. I swear I turn around. I don't turn around. Oh, I don't turn around. I proceed? No. Okay, I do turn around. Yay! Because I swear I got that ingredient. So of course, I didn't see it, so I'm making my way back to look around. Well, then I'm thinking, wait, there's got to be something I'm missing here, right? You have those thoughts running through your head like, this just doesn't seem right. There must be something else here. So I'll go behind the bush. There's the other ingredient item. So then we'll get our yummy supper made by Ignis here. Once we do a camp. And we're going to head into the trench here.
Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
I will. You take care.
Okay, so we're gonna enter our first dungeon here. This place is pretty sweet, and I don't know, I'm fangirling over this a bit of how well they inputted the dungeons into here. So this part here that we're gonna run into is with my characters from...
It appears to have been a shelter.
Oh no, we're still in my
People
first
lived here?
playthrough here.
Those seeking
It's when we
refuge
get to
from
the
war
area
sounds
with the well that I had lost my recorded video from.
I hate that noise.
What, too atmospheric for you?
Huh? Look! A generator?
So it would appear.
Might still run. Sweet, it works!
Oh. Then there was
Ooh, and that good dungeon music with it. I just love playing this game on my phone and listening to the music from it. Plus these guys' voices, you know, you're just listening to them banter and you're at work and you're playing on your phone and it's like, oh yeah, it feels like I'm at home playing with my PlayStation 4.
You are killing me here, big guy. Are you trying to give me a heart attack or something? If it's all the same to you guys, I'd rather not get buried alive.
Yeah, let us be quick.
Could be as quick as we can, Iggy.
I can feel eyes on us. The second we turn our backs, bam! Ah!
Quit being a wuss.
Did you see that? Something ran past.
What was it?
A mouse.
Let's find out.
A spider? Anything? You're in a dark, dungy, cave-like trench area. There are some locked doors here, and I don't know how to get past them. But I don't really actually get past them in this playthrough here, so we'll go down for a bit. I'll realize this is a different area. We'll come back up. We'll explore the other area a bit more.
What is it?
Okay, so if you notice, my battle set is still the same as before. It's because this is my first run through. My battle set will change after the end of this battle, because again, I had to re-record the area. I don't know why my phone lost the recording, but it was pretty hardcore. I was like, really? Oh well, it's a good experience points to come back and replay chapter 2 again, so.
Maybe this way? Yeah!
What is it?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's playing with us.
We got some fire magic.
Bummer. It's locked.
Doesn't even open, huh?
Like, why would they hide items behind something that you can't open a door with? So if you guys know how to open those doors, please leave me a comment below. And then I'll go and replay it and get those items. I'd like to know what they are. So this takes you around in a circle to that door and those stairs that I didn't go through the first time. And as you see, the door's closed because, again, this is my different playthrough.
What is it?
First time through here.
And I could have explored a little bit more of the basement, but we'll just continue on here. I'm sure there's just some items and stuff down there.
Somebody turn on a light. The generator must have died, huh?
Well, just gotta keep moving.
Oh yes, the goblins. They're pretty easy. Especially if you notice my weapon set, it's got the armature attack, just because I've got 3 armature weapons at this playthrough point. So that's what your battle set's gonna look like after chapter 3. There is some Blizzaria there that I didn't grab just because I still have my fire magic.
Such a nerd.
There's nothing wrong with being a nerd, Noctis. Nothing at all. I could really see them bringing this game to the Nintendo Switch. I think it'd make a really good game for their pick up and go systems. So. Plus it could work good with a controller. They could put some controller mechanics on this.
Nothing.
That's weird.
See, after I came out of here, I was expecting the spider to attack me right away, but she takes a bit. It's just these little guys to begin with. See, it changed language on me again. Like, what the heck? It's such a weird thing. Such a strange glitch. So you want to hold your finger down on it. There's a lot of command instances in this game where you have to actually hold your finger down for a period of time. And then there's some tapping and stuff, so make sure you're reading and following along with what it needs you to do. This is going to be the main battle before the tomb area here. Of course, it's our favorite spider lady. She actually looks pretty sweet, Arachne. Her chibi form is something out of World of Final Fantasy going on here.
That's me, I guess?
See, my language changed again. This time I think it went to Spanish or something.
These guys are no joke.
Now we're back to English. It's just funny. Sorry, this is where I figured out my combos with my sword and my broadsword. You want to make sure to get out of her AoEs because they could do a lot of damage, and then once you've got electricity on you, you can't warp strike or move very good. She really hinders you by hitting you with that attack. Oof.
This is it.
See, even if the AoE shows that it's done, if her attack can still hit you if you move into it. So if you want to avoid it, just stay standing where you notice the AoE doesn't hit and wait till the actual balls of lightning pass by you before continuing on. Other than that, her mechanics are pretty repeat and rinse kind of factor going on. Yeah, they just brutalize your party because of course your party doesn't know how to get out of the way.
So you're a coward. That's insubordination.
So once she's dead, you just have to get her babies, and then it's going to be the end of the battle. As you're fighting her and you kill the babies, she does respawn new babies. So just keep up on her, and then eventually she doesn't keep accumulating them. She'll just have always around 3 extra spiderets around her. So here's to the tomb. I've noticed there's no secret dungeon area, like where you get the key from the Hunter's HQ from Dave's mom. I haven't seen those doors in here, so I don't think they've actually put them in. extra side content like that, I think, isn't focused on here. It's just the main hit to the story for sure. Okay, so we're gonna get our second armature weapon. I guess the bros didn't come in with me this time. Nope, there they are. Good job, guys. The power
so
of
Noct
kings.
borrows the old king's powers.
More or less. At this rate, he'll soon rival his father's legacy.
The copycat king. Adeline. Well, what's it like?
Like I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
No need to put on a magic show for us.
But it never hurt to practice.
Yeah?
Finally picked up. Thought I'd lost another king.
Just busy building my arsenal.
Good to hear. I have a task for you. The Empire's begun construction of a new base. Along the road west to the sky. I need you to put it out of commission. If left unchecked, it will cost us access to the west and all the royal tombs that lie beyond. I believe you've met Monica. She can fill you in on the details. Go see her.
I say we take a break.
Sounds reasonable enough.
So here's where you could now use your items that you collected for ingredients. If you fail to pick anything up again, you will get served toast. But if you do pick up the ingredients, you get served this delicious looking meal from Ignis. And it will give you some extra buffs as well.
Oh, this is gonna be a party in my mouth.
Okay, as you can notice, we're going to talk to Monica here, and then we'll be able to do the map hunt.
We've found a back door into the Imperial base. I'll mark the route on your map. The way is secure. You should be able to gain entry relatively easily. Please, see to your preparations and proceed when you are ready. I will join you within. The base is still unfinished. If we are to strike, now is the time.
Okay, so you see the red thing glowing? That's a map. And I think these things are pretty fun.
Map, you reckon?
So it's in between the seat and the truck here. Now to pinpoint it's a little hard, but they let you dig a few times, and if you do miss, you might actually get another item as well, so you could definitely accumulate some extra items before you find the necessary item to meet the map that you're on. Just looking around for some shinies. I don't know why.
What do you say we hit the road for our next hunt?
Sure. You thinking of taking a trip up to the triplets?
No, water down south where the dual horns roam.
Now you're talking. The bigger the game, the better.
Hunter's talking about what they're gonna hunt next. See? Got a coin. I kind of forgot what the map looked like. You know, smooth. Smooth. You've got to be like so close. There it is.
Found it.
Next one's between a light and a pile of rubble. Which is right here. Oh, found that one right away. That'd be this spot right here, or roughly around here. Nope, found it right away too. And then, of course, you get 3 extra items for finding the final item. Some really quick experience and gain of items. Well worth doing, I find. I enjoy them. The maps prove to do some extra experience points as well. It's great. Selling all the items we got some pretty good gil. So now we can up our arsenal a bit. It's gonna pick up some weapons here for the boys. Ye old accessories. Doesn't look like there's much anything else to do with the map, but we're gonna go and put in some of these accessories on our boys. Now, as you open up your ascension tree, you'll be able to equip more than one accessory, but right now I just have the ability to equip one. And here in the tree, we're going to open up some more stats. Open up some different attacks for Ignis and Prompto. Another one for Ignis, and I don't have enough for Gladio. Oh no, I do have enough for Gladiolus here, so that was good. And they won't let you leave into any area you're not supposed to roam off to, which kind of sucks. There's really no open worldness to this, but I guess it makes for a more app-friendly, mobile-friendly game to not be so intense. I wish I could customize my car though. I'd really like to change its color.
From here we will split into 2 groups. Prince Noctis, please join the Marshal up ahead. The rest of you will assist me in the diversionary effort.
I'll see you guys later.
You go give him hell.
At least you don't have to find Monica. God, she's hard to find in the main game. Noctis sure likes squeezing through tight spots.
Once we're in, we launch our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in, crushing the enemy from both sides. You said you obtain more power. Let's see how well you wield it.
So strange not to see them move their mouths, though. And we're gonna warp strike them all. Die!
Ein König kämpft mit
Silent
Würde.
but deadly.
Aber sicher doch.
See, my language changed again. This is like the third time in this recording that my language has changed.
Ich werde mich auch nicht zurückhalten.
Now it sounds German, maybe? Or... I'm gonna check my settings, because now I'm starting to believe there's something wrong with my language settings, but really there isn't. It's still on English, guys. Look. It's doing it by itself. Oh, so it's probably Dutch. There's got to be more languages listed there than that, but still, it's doing it by itself. It's freaky. And then it just goes back to being English.
Will the others be all right on their own?
Worrying will only compromise your focus.
Yeah.
If we're going to count on them, we have to believe in them. Have faith in your friends. Once you learn to entrust your life to others, you'll never walk alone.
But Corey seemed like a lone wolf most of the time.
Above us!
Got it!
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that mechanic. Should have warp striked him there. And there. There it goes. Gotta be right on that sweet spot for the sword to work.
I'll call the others in. This should open the gate.
Knocked!
Marshal, it's good to see you again.
All right on your end?
Right as rain. The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us.
Thanks to you, we were spared their attention.
Stay right where you are. Well.
Oh, Loki.
So, you survived the Citadel.
I think he just likes getting his butt kicked.
What I have in store for you. It's past time your legend came to an end.
He looks pretty badass, though.
Let's clean him up quick.
No quarter! Hard and fast! No quarter! Hard and fast! No quarter! Fall! No quarter! Fall! No quarter! Hard and fast!
Oh my goodness, Gladiola, be quiet.
Hard and fast! No quarter! Fall! Hard and fast! Fall! Hard and fast!
Okay, Gladdy, we get it.
Now knocked.
Hard and fast! No quarter!
Oh, someone needs some lovin'.
Fall! No quarter! Fall! No quarter!
I wish Gladdy
Hard
would
and
stop
fast!
saying
Fall!
that.
No quarter! Hard and fast! Fall! No quarter! Fall! No quarter! Hard and fast!
Just stand there and get slapped.
No quarter! Fall! No quarter! Hard and fast!
So this fight's pretty long.
No quarter!
When
Fall!
you're this weak.
Hard and fast!
Especially he's got that lightning move
Hard and
that
fast! No quarter!
spider
Fall!
has.
No quarter! Hard and fast! Hard and fast! No quarter! Hard and fast!
They really
no
didn't
quarter.
need him saying
Fall!
that many times
Hard
in
and
this battle.
fast! Fall! Hard and fast! No quarter! Hard and fast! Fall! No quarter! Fall! Hard and fast! No quarter! Fall! No quarter!
He almost got him. Just a little bit more.
Hard and fast! No quarter! Hard and fast! Fall! Hard and fast! No quarter! Hard and fast! Fall! Hard and fast! No quarter! Fall! Hard and fast! No quarter! Fall!
Seriously, Gladdy's wasting the music
Hard
here.
and fast!
Oh, come on, Loki, just die. Finally.
Impressive. Seeing you in action puts my mind at ease. It's clear I don't need to worry anymore. I'll return to watching the NIFs. Till next time, take care.
So, the prince eludes death. And what of the elusive ring?
Eluna Freya has absconded with it.
Find and kill her. The ring is the final piece.
We may do well to take her alive. The Six wield power beyond our imagination. The Oracle holds the key for the king. She could unlock many secrets. Nay, High Commander. Lord Ravis, the Imperial Army is now at your disposal.
A moot point, while the fugitives remain at large.
Ravis looks sweet.
My men and I will continue
Same
our
with
search for
Aranea.
the Prince and the Oracle.
So glorious. My crystal.
So there you guys go. That's chapter 2. I'll be working on bringing you chapter 3 soon. Put a like below. Leave me a comment. How are you liking the pocket edition? If you guys like the commentary, please let me know that as well. Or I could go back just uploading the videos with no commentary. Please let me know how you like it. You can follow me at Twitter at FFAN_16 and Discord as well. And as always, guys, happy gaming.